Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be sharing another round of empty products and give you my thoughts on whether or not I would repurchase these along with a mini review. So without further ado, let's get started. First up are some body products, so let's get started. We've got two Flamingo shave gels, nothing too exciting, just some shave cream that you can get at Target. I have the Flamingo razor. I've been using that for a really long time and I really like it, so I usually go for the shave gel. Next up, we've got two products from Necessaire. These are two of my favorites from them. They're fragrance-free body lotion and their eucalyptus body wash. This smells so good in the shower. If you like the feeling or the scent of having eucalyptus hang down in your shower, we can't do that because of limited space and needing to have a shower caddy hanging there, but this kind of gives a similar experience. It just smells so good, and I also love this fragrance-free lotion. Just all over your body, smells great, hydrates your skin really well. Another body lotion product is this one from Coco Kind. This is their Saki body lotion, and this smells so good. Same thing, it's super hydrating, really feels good on your skin. It doesn't leave you feeling oily or greasy or anything like that, and I just love this one. I actually have quite a few body lotions because two more for this category is this Sagely CBD Cream Relief and Recovery. This was actually Bill's and he just didn't use it a lot, so I stole it from his vanity and used it for myself. I really like using CBD body products, especially on tension areas like my shoulder and my back, so really like this. And this is not something I would normally purchase, but I just had it in my stash of like travel size products and I needed to use it up, so I brought it with me when we went to that wedding back in June. And it's just this Jergens Ultra Healing Moisturizer. I'm not a huge fan of this scent, but it gets the job done for when traveling. Next up, we've got a couple of mask products. This one is definitely not something I had ever known was a thing. I'm not sure if it was invented because of wearing masks through 2020 and 2021, or maybe it was already a thing for healthcare workers or anything that have to wear masks. But this is from Bio Miracle. It's an everyday moisturizing face shield, and I actually use this under my face mask when I was on the plane. I'm a big advocate of using sheet masks and in-flight skincare, but obviously with having to wear the face covering, it was not really going to work with like a typical like coconut or paper sheet mask. So I used this and it kept my skin really hydrated underneath, so I really appreciated that. Another product that I brought with me to travel on that trip was this Wander Beauty Baggage Claim Gold Eye Masks. These are really great just for under your eyes, keeping you hydrated, looking awake and fresh. I used these on the morning of the wedding because we had flown in the day before and gone straight pretty much to the pre-wedding party, so didn't really have time to get a lot of sleep before the wedding, so I really appreciated having these with me. Next, an Old Faithful. This is one of my favorite sheet masks. I've talked about it a bunch on here. The Pharmacy Hydrating Coconut Gel Sheet Mask. I also like the brightening one that's in the green package. They're both super awesome, and I love the texture of these masks. Last but not least, we've got some acne patches. These are from CosRx. These are pretty standard acne patches. I have some from Hero Cosmetics right now that I've been using, but these are just as good. They have different sizes. There were 3 different sizes in this one, and there were 24 patches. And the biggest thing that I would say, if you have breakouts and you want to use an acne patch, use it once. If it's like a whitehead or something, use it once it's been popped. I know it's gross, but if you're putting it on top of the whitehead and then you like take it off the next morning, it might, like if you take it off, it might bleed and like make your skin worse, honestly. So I like using it once like my skin is already in like the healing stage to help me keep my hands off it. Next up, we just have some assorted skincare products, not enough to put these into super specific categories, so I'm just gonna get started. Starting off, this is one of my all-time favorite skincare products, hence why I have gone through 2 since my last video. This is the Tower 28 SOS Spray. It is so good. I love spraying this on my skin after I cleanse it to keep it hydrated before I apply other products. I also use it as like a setting spray for my makeup. Not what it's intended for, but I am not too particular when I'm putting my makeup on, so I like using this. And I also have a mini size of it that I carry around with me just to refresh my skin as needed, and it's also really great for traveling. Next up are two different cleansers. This is the Tula Kefir Replenishing Cleansing Oil. This wasn't too crazy about, to be honest with you. The pump got like all stopped up, so it made it really impossible to use towards the end. And I really like my Pharmacy Green Clean Cleansing Balm now a lot more than this, and it's also really convenient to just like use that, rub it on my skin. But yeah, I'm just not a big fan of this one. And then I also have this Acure Brightening Cleansing Gel just for cleansing my skin. So if you're wearing makeup, step 1, step 2. This was just because I was at Whole Foods, needed a face cleanser, and this is what I picked out. It got the job done, but it did feel like a little bit stripping on my skin. So the one that I'm using now is actually a salicylic cleanser to help with some of my breakouts, but that one feels a lot less drying than this one did, which kind of surprised me. So that's that. Next up, we've got a couple of other mist and treatment products. This one from Cocoa Kind, the Raspberry Vinegar Toner. This is if you have kind of like unbalanced or acne prone skin. It just was getting kind of on the old side, so I just finished it up, and I don't think I'll repurchase this, honestly. But I have heard really good things for people. If you have breakouts on your skin, this is good. Honestly, I think this was just a little too harsh for me, so I wouldn't use this one again, but Cocoa Kind is one of my favorite brands. Next up is this Kiehls Cactus Flower and Ginseng Hydrating Mist. I honestly forgot about this, and it's really old, so I just dumped out the last little bit that was in there, but it was in one of my old bags that I haven't been carrying around. And before 2020, I feel like I would have kind of like a go bag of like mini makeup products, sunscreen, and things like that. But now, because I'm not really going places as much like I used to, I stopped doing that. So I just honestly forgot about this. But from what I remember, it was nice, but it was just too old to like finish up the rest of it. Last one is this Inky Apple Cider Vinegar Peel. This does not smell great. It does smell like apple cider vinegar. And you just need to leave this on for a few minutes. But the Inky products are really awesome, especially if you're just getting into skincare, because they are really affordably priced. They're like maybe like $7 to $15 for all of their products, and they have really good ingredients like hyaluronic acid, niacinamide, beta hydroxy acid, caffeine, vitamin C, all that good stuff. So I really did like this, but I have a bunch of other masks that are kind of similar, like chemical peels and exfoliants, so I probably won't repurchase this if at all, but if I do, not until I finish up some more of those products. Same with that other Kiehls product that I just mentioned. We have this Kiehls Superfluid Daily UV Defense Sunscreen. This was in that bag and it's expired, so I didn't want to use it. So just always make sure that your sunscreen is not expired, because obviously it's not going to be effective. It's really important, obviously. And we have this Tula Rose Glow and Get It Cooling and Brightening Eye Balm. This is just for using under your eyes and brightening up that area. It gives you like kind of a little bit of a shimmer, but not too noticeable, but just for, you know, keeping your eyes looking bright and awake. Nearing the end now with some mini products. We've got this Sage Peppermint Halo Oil Blend. I love using this on the back of my neck when I have a headache or when I'm feeling like a little bit stressed. It's just nice. It kind of gives like a little bit of relief, and the peppermint smell is really nice, so I really like this. I know it's not beauty, but finished it up and wanted to include it. If you're interested and you have like tension headaches or anything like that, Sage is one of my favorite brands. Next up, we've got this Kosas, the Big Clean Mascara. You can tell it's very well loved because it is basically completely rubbed off on the label, but I like getting mini sizes of mascaras, especially because they go bad pretty quickly, and I'm just not wearing mascara enough to justify having to buy a full-size product, especially because I just don't want it to dry up or, you know, get funky before I can finish it. But I really did like this mascara, and I would totally repurchase it again. Something from another one of my favorite brands, Summer Fridays lip balm. This is like one of those things where they say, you know, you like finishing up a lip balm is really like the test of a truly good product, because it is not easy to finish one of these up, but I did, and they actually just repurchased it. The one that I just took out is also in the same packaging because I had repurchased it before they did the repackage. So I have another one that's in the same like tube, which is the same as the jet lag mask and their other mask products. But I really, really like this. I just keep it by my bedside and use it before bed or throughout the day if I'm in my room or anything like that. And it smells so good, like a cupcake or vanilla ice cream. A couple of random last ones to finish this off. We have this Zit Sticker Blur Potion dietary supplement. This was gifted to me by them, but honestly, I just didn't really see any major results with hyperpigmentation. It's kind of hard to tell because I did stop using, when I used this for those 30 days, I did stop using any other products that like claim to help with hyperpigmentation, like my faded gel from Topicals that I really love. But I stopped using all of that so I could really like put this to the test, and I honestly didn't really see any much of a difference. So I'm not sure if I would recommend this. I would maybe stick to like topical products if you struggle with hyperpigmentation. Next, we have the Cocoa Kind Maca Beat Tinted Moisture Stick, and this is just like a blush stick. You can also use it on your lips. This is not fully empty, but it's dried out pretty much because I've had it for a long time, so it was time to say goodbye to this, but I would repurchase this. Really easy for on the go, and I love a multitasking product, like I said, that you can use on your lips and on your cheeks. And last but not least, we have this mini dry bar shampoo. This is their On the Rocks Clarifying Charcoal Shampoo. I just brought this with me when I was traveling recently, and it is just, you know, nice. I have struggled with dandruff on and off for a lot of my lifetime, so I need products like this that are really clarifying. I unfortunately just can't use like normal shampoos, but I like this for traveling, and maybe for a future trip I would pick up a mini size of this again, but I have a good full-size shampoo from Jupiter that I really like, so I probably wouldn't get the full-size one of this. Thank you guys as always so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe if you haven't already. You can do that down below and also turn on the notifications. You can also find a blog post link where you'll find all of the products that I mentioned in this video. So if you're interested in shopping any of them, you can do that there. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys.